If you ask me one reason to trust God, it is this. I've never known Him to rush me. God doesn't show us up the mountain, He walks with us slowly. If answers are delayed or your climb feels steep, it's not a mistake. But this slowness doesn't mean he's inactive. On the contrary, he's super active, just not always our way. Today, I'll define slowing down in 3 simple statements. By the end, you might agree it's not a bad idea after all. During the 2020 lockdown, our work at our social organization halted. I was restless, unused to staying home, cut off from the communities we serve. What now? And around this time, I saw a dream. Now, I was strolling on level land for a long time and then the path ascended slowly. Now, it was a bit tiring, but I was still fine. Then I suddenly found myself in front of a huge rock blocking my journey. I said, I can't go anymore. And then I heard a voice, no, you can. It is just that you don't have the equipments and the training. And then God spoke through a verse, Isaiah 30:15. In returning and rest you shall be saved. In quietness and trust shall be your strength. This verse became my anchor. This podcast was born from that stillness. You see, I had big dreams to scale social work heights, go far. God didn't want me to stop. He wanted me equipped for every journey part. So my first definition, slowness is the time taken to equip oneself to journey farther than you thought. Practically, it's recharging amid our generations, job switches or family expectations, gaining skills, rest perspective. Biblically, it echoes Habakkuk 2:3. The vision awaits its appointed time. Though it lingers, wait for it. God's delay builds us for more. But here's something else I have been thinking about. Jean-Michel Basquiat, one of the fastest painters ever. Canvas was done in a night, and electric. In an interview, he shares studying a Roman buckle belt at the Metropolitan Museum and then painting it. And the interviewer asks, that's a slow process. And Basquiat answers, I am a slow man.
Kind of a slow process.
I'm a slow person.
Now let that sink in. Known for speed, he claims slowness. Why? That leads me to my second definition. Slowness is not about how fast your hand moves, but how deeply your mind sees. In our fast-scrolled culture, it's pausing to absorb ideas quietly and deeply. Surface trends from the social media or pop boards. Biblically, it aligns Proverbs 4:25. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Focusing deeply reveals God's wisdom in chaos. Do you have a bucket list? I have. I want to walk through the Sistine Chapel. I want to hike Machu Picchu. But if I never do, I'll still be content because the prospect of something beautiful should never spoil the beauty of the now. In Madeline Robinson's novel Gilead, an old pastor writes to his son, it's an interesting planet. It deserves all the attention you can give it. There are thousand reasons to live this life, every one sufficient. I think it's one of the best advices you could get. Even if your life isn't glamorous or fast-paced, it is enough. You're not missing out. You are right where you are meant. God invites us to find beauty in the mundane. This is my third definition. Slowness is being cognizant of the now, the mundane, not just what's ahead. Practically, It combats our FOMO in careers or social circles, savoring daily wins like a quiet chai or family chat. Ecclesiastes 3:12-13 proves it. There's nothing better for people than to be happy and do good while they live. Find satisfaction in their toil. This is the gift of God. Enjoy His creation right here. So trust God's unhurried pace. It equips, deepens, and let's enjoy the now. Here's our challenge. Try these assignments this week, if possible. Number 1, journal one way lockdown or any other kind of delay equipped you. Reflect on growth that happened. Now, number 2, study something slowly, like a book page or a nature spot. Now, note what you see deeply. Number 3, maybe list 3 mundane beauties today. Thank God for them. Number 4, meditate on Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verses 12-13 and apply it into your life. Thanks for joining. If this resonated, share with someone in the wait. Let's embrace slowness together. See you next time. God bless.